if your budget is somewhere around 15,000 or under 16,000 and you are looking for a budget phone but a best phone under the segment, so Realme and Redmi are always in competition with each other if it comes to budget phone. So both these companies are working hard to provide best value for money products each and every year. So in 2022, Realme has Realme 9i in the budget segment and Redmi has Redmi Note 11. So in today's video, I'm going to compare both of these devices and I'll give you an overview and my experience on by using these devices, like what is the experience while using these devices and which one you should prefer if your budget is under 16,000. So yes, without wasting any time, let's start the video. So I'm not going to go in detail in terms of specification because I have already done a video on both of these devices, which you can find on my channel. So you can click on I button or you will find the links in the description below. So there are multiple specification in both these devices which are same, like battery is 5000 mAh for both these devices and both the devices comes with 33 watt fast charger. So same specification, I'm going to skip it for now. Only the main technical specification and the main comparison will be done in this video, so it will be easier for you to decide which one you should buy or which one you should skip. So yeah, let's start with the display first. Now talking about Realme 9i, it comes with 6.6 inch Full HD Plus IPS LCD display and it has 90 Hz of refresh rate with 120 Hz of touch sampling rate. Now talking about Redmi Note 11, it comes with 6.43 inch AMOLED display. It also has 90 Hz refresh rate and it has 180 Hz of touch sampling rate. So in terms of viewing angles, both these devices are great outdoors, so there is no problem in terms of brightness. Talking about outdoor visibility, both these devices are definitely good. There is no problem if you're outside and there won't be any issue in terms of viewing. Now talking about the touch response and all, as Realme 9i has 120 Hz of touch sampling rate, it will definitely give you that smooth output, as well as Redmi Note 11, it comes with 180 Hz of touch sampling rate. So touch response on both the displays are definitely great. There won't be any problem in terms of that. And talking about the colors of output of the displays, both the devices gives you great output. Colors are punchy, colors are definitely good in this one. The only plus point with Redmi Note 11 is that it comes with AMOLED display. So AMOLED display will definitely give you much more good output than IPS display. So the blacks are deep black and you will definitely notice that change if you look very properly. But in terms of output, both the displays are definitely great. Now talking about the punch hole on both the devices comes with punch hole, but on Realme 9i the punch hole size is definitely bigger, and on Redmi Note 11 the punch hole size is small. So I mostly prefer small punch hole design. So let me know down in comment section what is your preference. But yeah, and talking about the bezel size on both the smartphones are similar, not that difference on that. So the chin is noticeable on both the devices. Punch hole on Redmi Note 11 is small, and on Realme 9i it is definitely bigger in size as compared to Redmi Note 11. So overall in display, both the devices are great, but definitely I'll give 1 point to Redmi Note 11 just because of that AMOLED display, because it is definitely good in terms of colors and viewing experience. Now talking about the speaker, both these devices comes with stereo speakers, and in Realme 9i there is one dedicated speaker at the bottom and the secondary speaker is in earpiece, as well as with Redmi Note 11 there is also a dedicated speaker at the bottom, but the secondary speaker is also a dedicated speaker. So in my opinion, I would definitely prefer Redmi Note 11 because they have not integrated the secondary speaker in earpiece itself, but they have provided a dedicated speaker, so that definitely there will be a difference in terms of output. So the speaker output from both these devices are great. In Realme 9i it is good, and in Redmi Note 11 definitely it is excellent, because you do get that effect and clear sound in Redmi Note 11 when compared to Realme 9i. So speaker output, just because of that dedicated secondary speaker, I would definitely prefer Redmi Note 11 over here, because yeah, they have not integrated it in earpiece, so it is an advantage. So it is nothing like that the Realme 9i speaker is bad. Definitely they are good, but in comparison I would prefer Redmi Note 11. So the multimedia experience on both these devices is going to be good. It's your choice which one you have to go with. I will go with Redmi Note 11 just because of that secondary dedicated speaker. But yes, output from both the devices is definitely good. Now talking about performance, both these devices comes with Snapdragon 680 processor, which is a 6nm processor, and both these devices are definitely power efficient. It comes with 5000 mAh battery, as I told you at the start. Okay, now talking about the performance from both the devices are decent. It is good in terms of price, I would say, because as it is a budget phone. I even tried as both the devices support same processor, I tried Geekbench test on this one, and as you can see the results on the screen, there is not much difference in terms of test results. So the performance is same. There is only difference in optimization, that I'll explain in OS part. But yes, if you are into gamings, this is definitely not for heavy gamings. As you saw the results, it is definitely not for heavy gamers, but you can expect decent gaming with these devices. So I tried playing BGMI, Asphalt 9 as well as COD on both the devices, and the game play was definitely smooth. There was no lag. You cannot play on higher frame rates or on higher quality. In BGMI, I found that both the devices supports balanced HD in graphic settings, so yeah, you cannot go higher than that. But overall game experience was definitely good considering their price. So yeah, you can expect a decent gaming, normal gaming with these devices. And in terms of performance, both the devices are good. Only optimization is a little bit better in Redmi Note 11, and I didn't find Realme 9i that great in terms of optimization. So definitely Realme needs to work on that, because there are definitely some bloatwares in the mobile as compared to Redmi Note 11. So yeah, Realme 9i bloatware apps definitely there. You can uninstall the applications, but it is just a matter of experience, what experience you are giving to the customers at the start. So yeah, in terms of performance, I would say both the devices are on the same level. Now talking about the RAM management on both the devices are decent. It is good as both the devices are on same platform, on same processor. Realme 9i provides you virtual RAM of 2GB, 3GB and 5GB, whereas Redmi Note 11 has virtual RAM of 1GB only. So it is not much in difference, but yeah, the performance is definitely similar. I tried opening applications at the same time, and the app opening time, it was almost on the same level. Sometimes Realme 9i was opening the applications fast, and sometimes Redmi Note 11 was opening the applications fast. But in terms of optimization, I would definitely go with Redmi Note 11, because RAM management in Redmi Note 11, I find it is good. Sometimes Realme 9i was struggling to load the applications which are already in the background, but Redmi Note 11 was, it was not loading, it was starting the application from there itself. So RAM management, I would say it is on the same level. It was only in some cases Realme 9i was struggling, but yeah, I would definitely give same points to both these devices in terms of RAM management. So you have multiple storage options when it comes to your preference, so you can buy whichever device you want, and both the devices comes with dedicated micro SD card slot, so there won't be any problem in terms of storage. So overall, in terms of hardware and software, I will definitely go with Redmi Note 11, because the optimization on Redmi Note 11 is slightly better than Realme 9i. So it is subjective. In my opinion, it is Redmi Note 11, but both the devices are almost on same level, so it is your preference. Now talking about the connectivity, talking about the carrier aggregation, I got 4G plus in Redmi Note 11, and on Realme 9i I only got 4G. There was no 4G plus carrier aggregation over there, so yeah, I was slightly disappointed at that time. But in terms of call quality, both the devices are great. There is no difference in terms of call quality or connectivity. You won't face any problem even if you buy any of these devices. So yeah, definitely in terms of network and connectivity and call quality, thumbs up to both the devices. Now last point is about cameras. So now talking about the cameras, Realme 9i comes with triple camera setup and Redmi Note 11 comes with quad camera setup. But if I remove 2 and 2 megapixel camera from each devices, Redmi Note 11 still has 8 megapixel of ultra wide in addition. So that makes it, that's a good thing, I guess, because in Realme 9i you don't get ultra wide camera. So now talking about the main sensor, both the devices has 50 megapixel of primary camera, and output from both the devices are great, because as you can see in the images, I tried clicking some of the pictures from both the devices. In the first picture you can see there is a car, a white color car, but on Realme 9i the color tone is slightly on the cooler side, whereas on Redmi Note 11 the color temperature is slightly on the warmer side. So yeah, that's the only difference. And in terms of quality and clarity and details, both the devices are same when it comes to primary camera. You can notice the difference very easily. As you can see this in the second image also, the Realme 9i is giving you a much cooler image, and Redmi Note 11 is slightly on the warmer side. So you'll definitely get this difference throughout all the images. The Realme 9i images are more on the cooler side, and Redmi Note 11 images are more on the warmer side. So details are definitely there. You won't find any difference apart from that. But talking about the other things, like comparing the macro camera, you can see there are not that great, because both the devices has 2 megapixel macro camera. So macro camera is not that great in both the devices. Both the devices definitely lack details and all, but I would say Redmi Note 11 is slightly better than Realme 9 in terms of macro camera, and definitely it has an advantage of ultra wide. So you can get that ultra wide footage or ultra wide images from Redmi Note 11, whereas Realme 9i doesn't have an ultra wide camera. So overall, comparing 50 megapixel photo, the main sensor, the main primary sensor photos, both the photos are good, both the image quality are good, and the dynamic range I would say is more in Redmi Note 11. So in some images you can see the background is completely blown out in Realme 9i, whereas Redmi Note 11 has at least tried to balance the dynamic range, and it have given some details in the background. So it is not completely blown out, but it is not that great either. So I would definitely keep both the devices on the same point in terms of primary camera. Now talking about the selfie on both the devices is good. Not much difference. Both the devices are in terms of skin tone, and definitely will get that beauty effect on both the images from both the cameras of both the devices. Yeah, so selfie is good. In Realme 9i you get 16 megapixel of selfie sensor, and in Redmi Note 11 you have 13 megapixel selfie camera. So output from both the devices are good in terms of selfie, but main camera, and I would say that you can skip that 2 megapixel camera, because that is not at all great on both the devices. But yeah, additional advantage is definitely there for Redmi Note 11, because it has that 8 megapixel ultra wide sensor. So images from ultra wide is also good, not that bad. There are not much color shifting you can see in main camera and the ultra wide camera. So overall, I would say it's your choice which photos you like much. You have already seen the photo on the screen now. So my preference is yes on Redmi Note 11. So yeah, I'm not happy with Realme 9i. The quality is good, but definitely I would prefer a great or decent dynamic range rather than choosing that completely blown out image. So yeah, Redmi Note 11, thumbs up from me. So giving my final opinion, which one should you choose in budget range from both these devices? I think both the devices are good in some points, and both the devices has their pros and cons as well. In terms of pros, I think Redmi Note 11 is slightly on the higher side, and Realme 9i, just because it is missing ultra wide camera. So I am mostly into ultra wide camera. So yeah, I think I would go with Redmi Note 11. It is not like Realme 9i is a bad phone. Definitely it is a good phone, because both the phones are on the same processor, and almost the performance you can get from these devices are same. Just it's a matter of choice which you choose. In terms of photo, if you like Realme 9i, definitely you can go with Realme 9i. I will go with Redmi Note 11 here. So yes, my take in this video, in this comparison, is definitely Redmi Note 11, because it is more optimized. It gives you AMOLED display, whereas Realme 9i gives you IPS display. So yes, there is again an advantage over there. Viewing angles on both the displays are good. Camera quality from main sensor is good. RAM management on both the devices is good. Performance is similar. You can do a normal gaming. You cannot expect heavy game from both the devices. But overall, in final, Definitely, if I compare price to performance ratio or value for money product, I will definitely go with Redmi Note 11, because it is giving you much more specifications or much more things as compared to Realme 9. It gives you 8 megapixel of ultra wide, it gives you AMOLED display, so the experience, the multimedia experience is good. So overall, a package, Redmi Note 11 is the one you can choose right now if your budget is under 16,000 rupees. So yeah, that's my take in today's comparison. If you like the video, hit that like button. If you have any question, you can write down in the comment section below, and you can subscribe to the channel for more upcoming videos like this. So I'll see you all in the next one. Thanks for watching.